Welcome to part 3. If you haven't watched part 1, watch part 1 and part 2 as well. It will help you. The next part is going to be this section. Nothing too complicated here because you just have a title and an image tag. The image tag, you can export it out of Photoshop with the rounding. Preferably that would be a good idea so that it actually can translate into email clients that do not support corner rounding. So basically that will keep that rounding if we export it as a PNG file or a JPEG file with the rounding. But what we actually going to do is use an image without rounding, but then use CSS border styling to create the rounding, similar to how we did the rounding for these TD cells. Again, hit the like button please. I'll give you like a few seconds. 1, 2. Okay, so let's jump into Dreamweaver and see what we can do here. So yes, so if I split screen or even go into code, it doesn't matter. And let's scoot down to where we now need to be. So that's the last thing that we worked on. What I can do is copy this and then paste, and I'll change this color. Actually change both of the colors to the CTA. Okay, the color of the CTA is similar to the background. So paste here and paste there. Also, I'm going to create a TR, and then in here we also going to give it, I can just copy this whole thing and paste that in there. Okay, just in case you're not sure why I'm doing all this, is because, let me go to Photoshop. So we come from this section which has got black background, so now we create in this section which has got like the blue background. So the reason why I'm using these BG colors is so that we can have the spacer which has got this blue, spacer which has got this blue, and we become in sync with what the design is showing. So let's go back to Dreamweaver real quick, and if I tab in, I can create a table tag in there, and I can just give it 90%. That's fine. In here I can give it an image tag. Okay, right. And then in here, I'll align it center so that it centers. See, we have an error here because you can't have an image tag which is just blank. So I'll get the image and I'll come back in here and paste. So refresh, and the alt tag could be something like never stop creating. If I can type properly, right, never stop creating. We can do the pipe thing, DJI, right? Okay, and then if I show you what we got, you'd see that it's all broken. Like, oh, why is it all broken? Yeah, oh my god, the whole email is not broken. So yeah, this is where people go crazy, like, oh my god, why is it broken, what happened? You know what I mean? So yeah, it's because this image needs to be within the right like pixels, if you know what I mean. So let's split screen this way. So I'm gonna give it a width of something like let's say 560. Let's see how we're looking. Okay, so I can even give it more, like 500. Okay, align center. Think that will be fine, or even smaller if you want it to be honest. It's up to you here. Style, border radius of something like 30 pixels. There we go. What else do we need to do? So I'm pretty sure some of the things that happen within email is we need things to be spaced out properly. So you can see shop now is now budding against this new background color. So we need to put some space in there. So to do that, maybe I need to go into the shop now, and I can just do style, padding bottom to be something like 40, 50, 50. Let's just see. Then we get that. If 50 is a bit much, you can go down to 40. You can see how it's jumping up and down here, right? So that's how you create these kind of like flexible thingies going on and stuff. So above here, if you look at the design, there is a title. And obviously you want people to read the title. It says watch our 22 annual video, and then when they watch it, when they read it, they can click and go there to watch. So that's the idea. Potentially it could be a video that's hosted on YouTube. So yes, one of those techniques and tricks you can do. So for the title tag, I'm gonna hunt down something that we've already done. Let's see, maybe in here. Okay, so we got this one. Now if I go down to that section, a lot of scrolling, bear with me. Yeah, we can put it within the 90. I think that's fine. If I refresh, you'll see that it's white. By itself, it's actually black, so we can need to update that and the text as well. So boom, and then change the color here to 6 zeros, which represent black. Okay. Yeah. So now we got more room at the top because what we've just copied probably had padding. So I might need to get rid of this padding. And then maybe top 0 pixels, and then on the bottom, maybe 30 was fine. Okay, something like that. Or if you want it to be a bit tighter, maybe you could use 20. So that's a bit closer to each other here. Yeah, and then that's that. And then there's that gap at the bottom. All right. Go back to the design, show you what we're doing here. So, okay, so we got that in the way. Out of the way. And then we got this footer section to create. So with this one, let's just go back to Dreamweaver. So create another section. Let's go into the code view actually. Okay. Let's see. So we can copy this one. Okay, we can paste it there. Change this one to white. 6, yeah. And then that's for that one, and then we can have one at the bottom as well. Okay, something like that. And then in here we're gonna have the footer. So yeah. Okay, so to begin with, let's see, we can nest the table. I think everything is gonna be in this table anyway. And then we can give it a, yep, let's do 90. And then in here, let's add an image tag, align it to the center, that kind of stuff. Align center, and then IMG. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see where the image tag is. Right. So now we got that in there. We probably want it to be something like, wait, let's see. So maybe something like 30 by 30. Let's just see what we're doing actually. Okay, so we got that little thing happening. But 30 is too small, so maybe something like 60 just to double that size. All right, that's reasonably all right. The only thing is it's sitting within like a black cell because we declared the background to be black at the top, but we can change that here. BG color, make it white. 1, 2, 3. Okay, refresh, go back down, looking more correct. And then now we can copy it. Well, we don't need to copy it, but actually we can reuse this one. So it's fairly similar. And we come back down here underneath that, put that in, indent this back. So you see the little tricks and little techniques that are going on. And then align center, fine. Actually, it's just put in the correct text. Okay, that's the correct text. And you know, I'm just gonna do let's see. One technique you could do is just put a paragraph tag. Yeah. And then I can duplicate this paragraph 3 times. Okay, let's see what's happening here. That way the text can just be on separate lines and stuff like this, rather than creating extra TD tags and stuff, if you know what I mean. So yeah. Okay. There we go. So if I go to the design, you will see that there's a bit of dark here, like bolding, and you know, slightly bigger and then slightly smaller. Let's try to achieve that. So I can come in here and say style. Style equals font weight to be bold. Okay, font size to be something like 18 pixels maybe. Okay, and then the color can't be black. What you call it? Pound sign. Then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, I like that. And then get your exclusive gifts can sort of follow the same style tag. Well, let's see. So maybe the font size is now 16. Okay. Font weight normal. Okay. And the color can just be maybe along the lines of this one. Okay, I think that's cool. And then we'll go along with this style tag and paste it on here, and then goes along the lines of maybe something like 13 pixels because we want it to be small. Okay, I think for this little section it's looking all right. If we go to Photoshop, that's that little section. There you go. And then after that, to go back to Dreamweaver, we want to create under here. Now this section is going to be a bit interesting because it has left and right. So I'm going to nest. Okay, and then this is going to be the A side, so, and then the other one is going to be B side. So A side is this one, And then that's your B side. Maybe for clarity and make it easy to see, B's here. And then this is A. So I'm gonna nest. Inside of this one. So see, fish that. Again, if you haven't watched the nesting video, make sure you check it out. It will help you a bit. So we're gonna need to have 2 rows in this one. Okay. IMG. Okay. Copy image. Paste it in here. Refresh. How big is that image? Let's see, maybe something like okay. Let's do some like okay, that'll work for me. Okay, okay, so this one is 100%, and then the width of this side is gonna have to be something like 140, and then line center. How we looking in here? I'm just gonna do 90. Okay. Right, 140. Okay, wait, let's do it this way. 140 plus maybe 30 plus maybe 100. 140, 30, 170, 100, 270. So instead of giving this 90%, just do 270. And then we give this one a width of 100, and then we get a spacer in here as well of just 30. All right, are you following me now? All right, I hope so. So let's go back to this and paste this under, and then we have 2 images now. Let's get the Android image. Oh, by the way, comment if you're using Android or iPhone. Let me know in the comments below, like, what's your favorite between Android or iPhone. Okay, let's do style equals padding bottom. So I'm like, how much? 20 pixels. All right, that's cool. And then in this side, we just stick an image in there. Let's see how that's gonna work out. Okay. Now, if it breaks, we should panic. Okay, so width is equal to 100. Okay. So 100 doesn't really fill the bottom, so I would need it to be a little bit bigger than that. So say for example, we make it 150, we just need to add 50. 150. We need to add 50 to, oh, it's actually quite big. Okay, let's do 120. Oh, crabby. 120. Okay, 130. Because I want the bottom to sort of reach the bottom as well. Okay, let's do 130. Okay, 130 sounds decent. So because it's now 130, I need to add 30 to the overall. Shell 270. So plus 30, so now it's 300. Nice round number. Refresh. You should get the spacing back in the middle. Sweet. Okay. Go back to Photoshop and see the live view. So that's the kind of layout that we sort of have at the moment. Go back to Photoshop. That's the kind of layout they had here. And if I go on mobile, how it's looking, it should still be sweet. Let's see. Go to live view. So on mobile, did I put a class on this one? No, I didn't put a class on this image. Class equals display width 90 or something like that. Let's see. All right, okay. So we kind of get something. Maybe 95. Make it a bit bigger. And then go to the live view. All right, so you see this section doesn't need to be responsive because everything is constrained and it's got a width of 300, and 300 is already a nice number for mobile. So nothing needs to be stuck in here. You can leave it to be like this. Everything else is just doing what's supposed to do up here. Okay. If you thought this gap was too much, you can always control that by, say for example, giving this like 30 or something. Refresh, you can see it will bump up a little bit. So just the preferences, you know. If you want it to be a bit big gap, go with like the 50 or the 40s. Just play with your numbers. Boom. All right. Let's go back to Photoshop. So yeah, we got a white gap here, and then we got the line. Let's do that right now. Okay. Let's see. Let's go back to the bottom. Right. Let me collapse this. So under here, you need to create a TR. Preferably on one line. Okay. Right, and non breaking space. Okay, how do you think we're gonna do the 1 pixel line? Are we gonna use an image? Are we gonna use what? What are we gonna do? Okay, I'm glad you come up with an answer, because here's how we're gonna do it. Style, border, border bottom, 1 pixel solid. I'm just gonna do the gray, that one, the 591 £, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, something like that. Let's see what happens. Okay, that's a bit too dark. What color pixels are they using for that? Go to Photoshop. I think that's like I don't want to guess. All right. Okay, let me guess. 2121. Okay, it's just definitely in the top corner there. That's why you don't guess, you color pick these things. All right, so we got this. However, actually I can do style in here. Style, pattern, top, something like 20, 30. Okay, 30 is a lot. 20. Okay, that's kind of cool. Right, that's kind of cool. I'm alright with that. Okay, so moving on would be let's go to Photoshop. Moving on, if I zoom out, would be this section and this section. Okay, so let me do this section separately. As with the theme, guys, don't hate, appreciate. Just hit the like button. Let's smash the likes, smash the likes, smash the likes, smash the likes. Also, this whole part series is going to be in a playlist, so you can watch the playlist and everything is going to be one after the next. Okay, Let's do this bit here in another video just to separate the thinking and then, and just to break it down a little bit further. So here, just grasp the concept, watch the bits again if you really need to catch it. And then we're gonna do this bit here, and then we're gonna do that bit there, and then I'll be done for this one. Okay, so yeah, check out the next video. Make sure you subscribe if you're not, so that you catch it when it's actually uploaded. Yeah, pretty much. Let's rock. Let's go. And make sure you hit the likes button, guys. That is the key part to this whole thing. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching to the end. If you've liked this video, please hit the like button. It really helps. Thanks.